There we go. You were right. You were right. My app had died. Nobody heard any of the intro. Perfect. Perfect. We're so professional here. We're so professional. No, I had a Windows update, and that's what killed me. There we go. You were right. Oh, and now I can hear myself because I was trying to... Dang it. Died. Nobody heard any of the...
Yeah, should I also mention that I got a PM from a friend saying that the password was on stream?
I can't really control that.
It doesn't really matter now that we started.
Yeah. I can always kick people. So
Well, they can only join as spectators at this point.
yeah, I don't really have a problem with that, because if they crash out, it's not going to hurt you guys, So this is a nice small map here. I do enjoy that Scarlet is blue and Dwarf is red. I feel like that's the impetus for the the fight here.
Yeah, it would be nice if you could pick your color, like in old RTS games.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the only thing you can pick in this game is your nose. Well, and your faction. And your starting location, which is actually really nice. Okay. So let's see what's going on here. So Scarlet is going...
Are you going to move us to E so that you can talk freely?
I'm going to move you when Nab comes in. I'm just not going to talk to you.
Okay. How rude. That's very rude, don't you think, Dwarf?
Oh, I don't know. It's,
I mean, if someone's not going to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to them. That's what I'm going to do.
You know what?
Did you hear something, Dwarf?
What? No, not at all.
Now they've been kicked out. Now they've been kicked out completely.
Excellent.
All right. So I'm seeing over here, Scarlet starting with bots.
I know Scarlet's been watching some videos and studying opening builds.
Yeah, he has been. I know that. Although Dwarf isn't looking too bad himself here. Looks like they both pretty standard builds. Might just be someone who doesn't trust wind. That is going to hurt him because Scarlet's now far ahead. Dwarf is also only on 2 max points. The Scarlet's on 3.
One thing that Scarlet will do is a resbot first to go through and reclaim rocks and trees.
Trees and rocks and rocks and trees. Look out, Canada. Scarlet's sucking you up. I'm going to turn voice chat down a little bit, so...
Unless he makes combat units or a
there you go.
light laser tower, this could prove interesting. The rover. Rascal, whatever it's called.
And we got a Rascal coming in. Over this way. Coming down. Just scouting the area, apparently. He's patrolling. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why he's patrolling. Just as a heads up, looking for people coming through. Scarlet pushing economy hard. Immediately going for more economy. More economy coming up over here on Dwarf side. Another rover. Dwarf having better defenses already as well. Scarlet, again, pushing economy. Oh, here comes the defenses for Scarlet. He's building a lot of fixed defenses. Dwarf looks like he's lost his opportunity to hit an early strike.
Line of light laser towers.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're both defensively minded, it looks like.
What I find interesting is one decided to go for bots and the other decided to go for vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
I think vehicles is a better choice on this map. It's so flat. Vehicles are tougher than bots, bang for buck.
But they're both Cortex, and bots are pretty important to Cortex.
That's true. That's true.
You know, the filthy Armada players among us may not realise that.
I take showers, okay? I just realized I can't see chat. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Scarlet coming up with 5 laser towers. Dwarf, that's a lot of... I mean, I guess it's not that much metal on laser towers.
Dwarf is parking the rascals out on future expansions that Scarlet may reach out to.
But he hasn't built in his 3 starting locations, which is an interesting choice.
He went for defense first. You can see here.
That'll round up to the top of the hill and get those in a moment.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it is putting him behind. It has put him on behind for metal for quite a while at this point.
From what I've noticed, Scarlet seems to go for resources before any bots anyway.
Yes. Both of these players are defensive players. They are not as sweaty aggressive as I tend to be in this game. Got the first advanced solar coming up from Dwarf. Scarlet is actually behind on the energy. Looks like. Are you going to join?
And personally, I wouldn't have built the log line of light laser towers.
Kind of sit
I
here?
would have
You can if you want.
put one on the ramp,
I mean, I can't
and then
hear
another
anything.
one guarding the 2 lower.
You won't.
metal
You don't need to hear
extractors. It would've
anything.
been a bit more efficient.
So, folks in chat, I'm going to actually turn you guys down. So, since Nab and I are going to be talking to each other on my mic, and then, so I won't be able to hear or respond to your commentary at all. Because she won't be able to either, and then it's not a...
That's all right.
Yep.
I mean, what I could do is jump into chat and just move my chair.
You could. If you want to do that. Hold up, she might be able to do chat and chair. We're testing something. I do find it interesting that Dwarf is relying on patrolling, not rovers, what are they called? Rascals, as his early warning. He does have a radar up, but Scarlet doesn't have a radar up.
Yes, he does.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. I just didn't see it. This map is a really good bottleneck map. First push from
Sounds
Scarlet.
Interesting, because each player kind of gets like a fortress island sort of thing going on.
Yep. Scarlet starting to push out a little bit. I don't know if that's just him guarding or looks like it might just be he must have picked up one of those rovers and sent those out. Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
bouncing
that-
across his radar.
Yep. Looks like Dwarf's queuing up some incisors and wolverines. Scarlet, Infinibuild, and Grunts.
So, for those of us who know nothing about this game, would you go ahead and tell me what on earth a Wolverine is?
A Wolverine is a mobile light artillery piece. So I'm actually surprised Scarlet's not building more artillery. It's kind of his thing. Although, as Kander said earlier, bots are important to Cortex, and both these players are playing the Cortex faction. So Wolverines are long-range, indirect fire. Incisors are fast, direct attack units. Not super tough, but not weak either. Oh, I don't know if Dwarf sees this coming in. Oh, don't stop there, Scarlet. Oh, you gotta push in. You gotta move.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta move. Don't just let him die. No!
So, is it like a capture the flag, or is it make them die?
Make them die. The commander, if you kill the other team's commanders, and there's only one commander on each team, they die.
Okay, so find the commander, kill the commander, everybody's dead.
Yep. Wow, thugs are brutal.
Yep. This could be quite a dangerous push if
Yeah.
Dwarf doesn't clear it up.
Seems like Dwarf lost his radar as well.
Yeah, and the Wolverines are not great against thugs. Getting a light laser up.
I think an opportunity was missed to kill that other Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though I think Scarlet may have thrown away his resource advantage by overbuilding light laser towers.
Yes.
What are the resources?
The resources are metal and energy. You can see them up at the top here. These are dwarf's resources, but if you see up in this little corner up in the side, I don't know if I can make that bigger. I don't think I can. But blue is Scarlet and red is dwarf. I know that's not confusing at all. So there's a number up at the top. The silver number is the metal income. The yellow number is the energy income. So Scarlet's a little ahead in energy. Is that the income level, or is that the... That must be the income level.
That's income. It doesn't take into account outgoing, so.
Okay.
Okay, so I heard you mention economics. What does that play into?
Economics. So just like all strategy games, you need to have resources in order to build things, right? And so
the economics are literally just the resources that you get.
Yes, you don't have to buy anything.
No actual money. Okay.
No, it's all, can I build it? Yes or no? Ooh, that's a lot of grunts.
Mm-hmm. Although he has thrown away the opportunity to wipe out these other 2 mines up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of missed that.
Well, he didn't know they were there specifically. I mean, he could have guessed, but he's also still micromanaging his economy. If you look at where his cursor is, he's in his base most of the time.
We got Dwarf doing an expansion.
Yep,
Yeah.
seeing that. A lot of laser towers again. 2 defensively minded players here.
So early game, the idea is to push out, find the resources, and then you can worry about how you're going to attack.
Exactly, yeah. Oh, if he kills those, killing those vehicles would be a big boon for him.
See,
3 of
it's
them.
not
Looked more like a
Yeah.
wash.
Well,
So
losing the
the-
build
the-
power is a big deal.
Yes, build powers, it's sort of a resource, but it sort of isn't. So each factory and each construction unit, like the commander and his little builder bots, they all have the ability to shove resources into something that's building, and that'll affect how fast it builds.
Like you can see this construction vehicle has a build power of 90.
Okay.
Does that mean it can do 90 resources per second total?
I don't know if it's as thingy as that, or if it's just an abstract number.
Yeah.
Scarlet's bringing a T2 bot lab online.
Yep, that's
Mhm.
if Dwarf doesn't match that shortly with a T2 of his own, that's going to be game.
Well, Dwarf's onto his 3rd expansion area, I think.
Dwarf has a lot of resources, but doesn't have a lot of army going on right now, and he's still building light laser towers as his defense. I'm seeing a construction turret go up.
He's going to be sucking up all that.
Yeah,
metal
yeah.
that's
He
positive.
really needs to do that. He's about symmetrical with his resources. He's a little positive, a little negative. Scarlet also mostly symmetrical, but trailing more and more behind Dwarf in terms of income.
So what are the numbers that we saw over there on the land?
That's how much metal is lying there in terms of wrecks. These wrecks can be hoovered up by construction units or repair bots and added to the resource ladder, which is what we were...
Okay.
Cantor was saying that Dwarf should be sucking those up, but he's not. This turret will begin sucking it up shortly after it finishes repairing this.
So that's one important dynamic, is if you make an attack and it fails, pretty much unless you've killed a lot of stuff, all of the metal that went into your units you've just given the enemy.
Yeah, it's like I think a maximum of like 80% of the metal that goes in is there, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much, those are all 20 grants. How much does a grant cost? Yeah, it's like 70% or 80%. I think it's 70%. That's still a lot of metal.
No, Dwarf's got his 3rd expansion up.
Yeah, and Dwarf's got a lot of Wolverines. That's a lot of Wolverines, and he's got some Pounders up. Again, defensive units, not a lot of offense here. Scarlet basically has a screen. He's probably going to be relying, I'm guessing, on the tier 2. He's only got construction units going at the tier 2. He's expanding his economy is what's going on here. He's doing... Go ahead.
I think if he'd taken those 2 southern plateaus, Scarlet would have had this.
Yep.
He's ahead in energy now. He just finished the geothermal.
Yep. And he's also getting more advanced solars online and expanding with energy converters. So he's not as far behind as he could be, but it would be a lot less expensive to expand to those islands instead. Scarlet just wants to build a calamity. That's just what's going on here.
Essentially.
Got quite the bot army going on from Scarlet. Something needs to happen here, or this is going to turn into a stalemate.
I'll be curious if he happens to catch Dwarf's commander coming back.
I mean, he doesn't have any eyes up there. No radar, no nothing. Dwarf can see Scarlet's sea of units in the middle, though, with his radar. So,
yeah, Scarlet's putting a radar up in the middle now.
Yep. What were you about to say, Neb?
Well, that's likely why Dwarf started making his own little screen over there, because he could see the one that Scarlet was putting up.
Yeah, and he's already repulsed one push, and generally the second push is going to be stronger than the first. It's interesting watching... Sorry, go ahead.
Curious, Dwarf's going for a Juno.
That could make all the difference.
Blind Scarlet's radar. Will Junos hurt pawns? Or only scouts?
No. Only radar and jammers.
Ooh, this is going to hurt Scarlet. That much.
Pounders, yeah.
Retreat.
Yeah, no, that's wise. Scarlet needs heavier units. He needs some artillery is what he needs.
We got a little push from Dwarf.
Yeah, he also needs more radar coverage.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing that.
The one he's got up in the middle just doesn't reach.
We've seen a scout poking around.
Very nice micro, staying just out of range of those laser towers.
Yeah.
Oh, Dwarf put a geothermal up in the north.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf's still ahead on metal. Dwarf seems to have pretty much stopped expanding his economy at his main. Still don't see a T2 lab from Dwarf. Although Scarlet's T2 lab is idle.
Mm-hmm. He started to make metal converters.
Mm-hmm. Now he's pushing, he's creating his build power array down here. If I ping as a spectator, they can't see it, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, so like...
What, maybe try a test one. Yeah, went to the spectator channel, we should be okay.
Yeah.
Seeming like Scarlet's next wave might be a bit of
I see a Morty.
hard hitter.
Or a Sheldon. Sheldons are starting to come out. That'll break that line easy. Oh my gosh, he builds them in literally 3 seconds.
But he is going to need jammers and something to spot for them.
Yeah.
I think he's got a couple radars queued up in the middle.
Those are actually jammers.
Not seeing his build queue. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it looks like he's only building Sheldons. His first fusion reactor is going up. Which is why his economy has now stopped.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf finally queued up
Awesome.
T2.
Yep, seeing that.
Which is going to hurt him because there's a second geothermal there, which would be doing him a lot better job, or he could be upgrading his first one.
Yep. I mean, part of that just not knowing the map, but You can look around and see them.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised no one's picked up any of the metal in the water. I'm hearing... Oh, yep. Scarlet lost his grave robber. Rascal now 30% more powerful than it was before because they don't ever expect to get kills.
And a grave robber is something that can regenerate.
Yeah, it can revive units. If there's a intact wreck, like these here, it would be able to revive these and bring them back into play. Scarlet is again... Oh, Scarlet is now reclaiming his advanced solar to build his fusion.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's a fair amount of metal in each one of those. His fusion is now
Yes.
going up. Oh, almost.
Slightly short.
Oh, now Dwarf knows he has T2 units.
Oh, did a scout go in?
Seems like the swarm might be hitting his.
Oh, he's heading
commander
for the
soon.
north
Ooh, we've
expansion.
got hitting the flank.
That's gonna hurt.
He may lose that army. Especially as I don't think he's realised, because he's still attacking that expansion.
He's pulling back. Looks like Dwarf is sending him forward. Dwarf is pushing.
Sure, a bunch of Sheldons would be useful, but it looks like Scarlet stopped T2 production.
Yeah, he did. To focus on his economy. This could be it for Scarlet. Because if he can't stop this push with the units he's got... Ooh, if Dwarf pushes, that's going to be it. Oh, that was brutal.
It's one thug that's just managed to avoid being noticed.
It's stuck if you look at it. It's vibrating
Yeah.
on the... Oh, that's bad. Morty or Sheldon's coming out now. Possibly too little too late.
Yeah, he won't be able to make enough. And that defense line, it just isn't going to stop them.
No.
Oh, and that factory's not on repeat.
Oh no. Oh no, it's not a repeat. Come on, Scarlet, notice. Come on, Scarlet.
There we go.
There
He
we
did.
go, okay. Going for termites. I guess that's a better brawler unit. Ooh.
That,
Curious to evenly approach the line like that.
yeah.
Yeah, that... Not what I would have chosen to do.
What would you have chosen to do?
You want to hit one side, break a hole, and come... If you want to wipe the line completely, you go, oh! I have to remember he can't see what's up, what Scarlet has up top. If he knew what we knew, he would have pushed in. But the reason you want to hit one part of the line, you want to break a hole, push through it, because then you're not giving the whole line a chance to fire on all your units. You only come into range one at a time as you push in.
Lanchester's laws, I believe.
Oh,
Basically boils
he
down
just
to
killed his
the-
own units with his artillery.
Basically boils down to that the more force you use against the smallest possible amount of enemy force, the more efficient you'll trade.
Scarlet's still not building units. What is he building?
He's queued up a bunch of tier 1 artillery and he's building some Sabo batteries.
Oh, okay. Personally, I prefer units to static defenses every time.
I mean, I like both.
Yes. If you have to choose, though.
Yes, the thing that's good about static defense is the fact it will free up your units, but if you don't have any units to free up, then it's not a lot of point.
Yeah.
Also, they tend to be a bit tougher.
I'm seeing some tremors queued up. Advanced construction vehicle coming out first.
Another fusion going down for Scarlet.
if Dwarf leaves him alone enough, Scarlet will out-eco him. We've seen this in games with Scarlet before, where he just goes full eco. Never go full eco.
It looks like Scarlet's scouting his expansions again.
Yep. He's also, his new line of defense is going to have Sabo batteries, which is going to be a lot tougher, but that's not going to do anything against the Tremors coming in. The Tremor, by the way, in Aberreen, is a rapid-fire, long-range mobile artillery unit. One Tremor's worth probably, what, like 10 of the Wolverines? Probably more.
Well, it's basically 10 Wolverines on a spinning wheel.
Yeah.
Wow. So, question about logistics here. When you have an expansion going, is this the type of game where you need to have everything linked, or is it, no, you're mining and it all goes directly back?
You all have one pot and it magically goes into it.
Okay, all right.
This game's based on a game from 1997, so...
I know.
So it works the same way, basically. I do miss the mechanic from Supreme Commander where if you built metal or energy units next to certain things, it would give them bonuses. I thought that was a great... that was a great mechanic, and encouraged people to put dangerous structures next to production structures. It was a trade-off. Like, do you want to get the bonus, or do you want to be safe?
And it also meant the tier 1 stuff was still worth building.
Scarlet's starting to take off with resources. If you're looking up in the corner, he is now double Dwarf's resources. Dwarf's still not building... he's still building advanced solars, not a fusion.
I don't think Dwarf's built any T2 builders yet.
He has one.
He was building one, but it was stalled for quite a while. He's mass blocked.
He's now trying to upgrade his resource collectors up north.
I see it now.
Yeah.
Which again is something if I'd been Scarlet, I would have done first before trying to go for the converter economy.
Mm-hmm. I mean, his converter economy is starting to take off, but yeah, at least build. Yeah, at least the 3 next to his base. You want to upgrade those because it's just easy, cheap mass.
Having these agitators right behind the wardens is asking for friendly fire.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of agitators in general, to be honest. They're just too expensive for what you get.
Yeah, they are expensive. I mean, if all you have are tier 1 units, they're the only tier 1 defense that can put dents in tier 2 units, but you pay for it. Although Scarlet has the cash right now. Mostly.
But he doesn't have the builders.
Yeah. If I were in his shoes, I would have put more.
He's also mass locked.
Yep. Well, because he's got too many things going on.
Oh wow, he even tore down his original bot lab.
Yeah, they'll do that. I've seen that happen before. I do that sometimes if I'm trying to tech up fast. Second fusion is 96, 97% coming up.
Dwarf's pushing the western expansion.
Seeing that, well, there's nothing there. But Dwarf might just get to keep that then.
Mm-hmm. I'm amazed those units don't see each other.
Yeah. If you go to player view, you can see how small their line of sight is.
Which is the thing with Sheldons, they're fantastic for only if you have the full wrapper of units to spot for them and units to cover for them.
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot of scrap out in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
As far as nobody's gone for it. Especially since they're both mass starved. Well, not anymore, it looks like. Oh, maybe a little bit.
What are the type of units that you would need in order to collect scrap? Is that anything?
That's any of the builders.
Okay.
Builders or repair units, or the grave robbers can do it too. Oh, they found each other.
Quick, into the trees!
Quick, hide! Poor Sheldon.
Just noticed Scarlet's taking a big risk not having any units being produced.
Yeah, it is a big risk. His economy is doing great.
I don't think he's realised his build is now stuck trying to build that last converter.
Yeah, it needs to go around.
Where is his? Oh, he just saw. He just saw, I think. Yeah, there he goes. I'm so glad it shows you the cursor.
Mm-hmm.
I would be pumping out at least some fiends or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get some kind of unit to put pressure on Dwarf. Because Dwarf's economy isn't as good as Scarlet's, but it's not that far behind.
This is analogous. Scarlet's analogous, I think, in my head, to building a bunker for Doomsday and being like, look at all the resources I have.
Yes.
And then he's going to get bombed and the resources don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf has a fan in chat, whose name is AK, apparently. Welcome.
Scarlet pulling apart a reactor to make an advanced one.
Yep, that sounds like Scarlet.
Which is interesting, seeing as he was overflowing mass.
Well, look at how much build power he's got going on.
Yeah. He could have done with some storages, to be honest.
Yeah.
That would also make his converters more efficient because they wouldn't be constantly shutting on and off, on and off, on and off.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Dwarf doing wrong?
He's not building fusions. He really needs to be building. He should be building fusions by now, and his economy should be really taking off.
Because he has complete map control, he should be hoovering up all the cheap energy and metal sources.
He should also be applying lots of pressure on Scarlet. But
I think those 3 waves kind of scared him a bit, though.
Or if he wants to play defensively, he should basically be digging in opposite Scarlet's defense line and building like siege encampment around him to make sure he can't escape.
Like right here.
He is moving down to flank Scarlet.
This is a scouting
Kind of
force
pop him
down
up.
here. He can prevent Scarlet from sending a builder, but that's about it.
Yeah, wonderful. Go for those islands.
We got... I wonder if he's securing it to then try and build more on there. Scarlet cannot see that. He does not have radar in that direction.
Oh, it got blown up.
I don't know if Scarlet even knows he lost that radar. Scarlet's angry geothermal doing angry things.
Of course he built the Cerberus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's all he needs, really, because all he has to do is scare Dwarf away.
Yeah, Dwarf is not aggressive enough. Dwarf could have won this already at that first point, and I have to remember he doesn't know what Scarlet has up top.
Right.
That's something that it's easy to forget. Oh, here comes a tremor. Wonder where that's gonna go. Looks like he's sending it down to the island over here. Will it be able to hit some of that stuff over there? It should, yeah.
Oh, if he's gonna try and range the upper level of Scarlet's base.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he could probably just about snipe back there. I don't know if he has some, he doesn't have any sight, though. He'll need to scout spam his way in there. Oh my gosh.
Or just blindly fire up top of the hill.
Yeah. Well, there's no guarantee you're going to hit anything. Yeah.
Interesting. Scarlet's got an advanced radar, so can see most of the map.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I forgot that you could actually click on the player camera. Scarlet can now see all those units over there. He can't really do anything about them, though. Let's see.
I would almost creep a tremor up right there and then just rain fire blindly.
Yeah.
So, at least the mines are going to have something up there.
Yeah, you could at least blow up those 2 mines. Because, I mean, I would assume there'd be advanced mines there at this point. Scarlet's economy looking really good, though.
Yeah, but it's cost him a lot to get there. The income
Yep.
numbers are fine, but
He needs to be building units. He's not building
Yep.
units. Dwarf building a lot of units. Lots of medium tanks. Seeing another advanced constructor.
yeah, he's going for the cheap mass options, and then he's just building a few specialist stuff.
Yeah.
We're seeing a bunch of tier 2 fusions and mass queued up. Mass
Oh,
converters
yeah, I
queued
see
up.
it.
And with that far stronger starting point, I think that is going to start snowballing at that point.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't know.
Dwarf
Scarlet's
also built an
wrong.
agitator. Right in the middle there. Interesting.
I'm not sure if Dwarf has the build power for all those reactors and things.
I don't think he does. That's why
Well,
he's
it could be
sending
one after
the
other.
he's sending the advanced construction vehicle to suck up some of this cheap mass down here. Should also build an advanced fusion reactor or advanced hydrotherm on top of that geotherm point.
I think he's just done that. Oh no, he's gone for a Cerberus as well. Either way, it has fixed his sort of fixed his energy problem.
It's better.
Why do you bounce the camera like a bouncy ball?
Sorry, because I'm ADHD.
Oh,
I think that should be one of his stream actions. Take away the scroll wheel.
I guess I should be doing this,
yes.
but I do this instead. I will try and do this more. Ooh, Dwarf's economy not happy.
Scarlet's a minute out from the second APHIS.
Every last bit of Dwarf's economy and build power is going into this thing. Oh, a Banisher is almost done.
Dwarf trying to build a... No, never mind, he canceled it. An LRPC on the South Island.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Is that in range of the Persecutors? Yes, it is.
That's funny.
That might be expensive.
Could be. Scarlet can see a couple dots over there. Dwarf's got that jammer up, which is good.
Unfortunately, his radar didn't quite see the base.
No, it's too low. So the radar's getting blocked by the edge of that wall there. Persecutor doing persecutor things.
Tremor's going in for counter battery.
Ooh, this could hurt.
Ooh,
Ooh,
by builders.
yeah.
I don't know, those turrets might help.
What turrets?
Yep.
And the Tremor's under cover.
Mm-hmm.
So cover is a tactic.
Radar coverage.
Yeah.
Jammers.
So,
You see
but the
this unit?
trees don't do anything, do they?
No.
No.
So cover
Shots
just
up.
being put
Radar.
stuff in front.
Yeah. Terrain or jammers block radar. Wow, persecutors are tough when you turn them off.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's the second one? Poor persecutor.
Oh, Scarlet's building an army now.
Yeah, I would too.
the makeup leads me to think that he thinks there's just 1 or 2 units there. I don't think he's factored in the possibility of jammers.
Well, he had radar visibility on that whole area
Oh,
before
yeah.
the camera came up.
Dwarf is sending in a wave up north.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Dwarf's second advanced fusion is going up right now. Cerberus is going to take its tithe of units, I think.
Although it will probably take out the radar and the jammer. I've noticed that Cerberus are quite bad for friendly fire.
Yeah. Oh, Cerberus, don't kill Scarlet's line! So you see now how we're talking about you want to go at the edge? See
Yeah.
how he's got this edge and now all this can't shoot what's going on over here. So he can just
Hopefully
eat
Dwarf
this
doesn't walk
line.
his unit. Oh no, tremor friendly fire.
Oh, he's pulling back.
Oh, he could have had that.
Yeah. Not now.
I think he could have done more damage, but he would have been able to seal the deal.
He could have knocked the defensive line at least in half. Which
He should
given
also be firing his Junos.
yeah.
Yeah, blanket that hilltop. Third advanced reactor up for Scarlet.
Yep, seeing that.
Triple the energy production of Dwarf.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
Ah, I'm bouncing again.
And about double the path.
Yeah.
Yes.
If Dwarf does not seal the deal quickly, Scarlet's just going to outproduce him.
Surprised he didn't take these western expansions.
Dwarf building a Prevailer.
Yeah, there's 9 metal spots that are still open.
A
Yep.
Prevailer and 2 nukes.
I don't see a Prevailer on Scarlet's side.
Nope.
Ooh.
Prevailer means what?
Prevailer is an
I-
anti-nuke system. It shoots down nuclear missiles. Going back at it with a basilisk over here.
Naked basilisk?
Well, you can't look at it.
Hey, hey.
At least
You
it
get
takes some
named for a
attention.
bar.
Fourth
Looks like
advanced
Scarlet's going
fusion.
to build Scarlet's going to build a persecutor defensive line.
I prefer persecutors to scorpions for defenses. Although the scorpions are a lot more mass friendly. Scarlet taking up some of those resources with his commander. That's a good move.
Building another advanced fusion. Still no anti-nuke.
Yep. I really hope he gets an anti-nuke.
Could be a quick game if he doesn't.
Well, you say that, but that
This could have been a quick game 5 times.
yes. You know what, Kender? The Naked Basilisk would be a great bar name, wouldn't it? Scarlet with a pretty good unit mix, except for no spotters.
I'm making up drink names for the topless Gorgon.
The other thing that neither of them have built, which could also have ended this faster than a nuke, would have been air or anti-air.
Or an experimental gantry.
Well, that's about on a par with a nuclear missile silo.
I guess that's true.
And Scarlet has 1 bird shot.
Is that the mobile anti-nuke?
Fixed short range AA gun.
Oh, okay.
Somebody in our community makes a note right now that when we do eventually have a BCG con, the name of the bar at the BCG con is going to be called the Naked Basilisk.
Plasma deflector's going up. Scarlet just full bore going into turtle mode. Look at that
Basilisk
line
goes up.
he's building.
Yeah, but that basilisk can go around it and hurt its base straight up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. If Dwarf aims for the main base, that's going to be pretty rough.
That'll be game. He won't be able to defend himself. T2 vehicle factory going up on Scarlet's side.
I didn't see him build a tier 1 to get the construction
It's up
vehicle.
forward. It's up forward. Right by his line. Maybe thinking of doing some scout spam after he gets a few vehicles up.
I can tell Dwarf is eager to use that basilisk. His mouse is just hovering around it.
Come on, go faster. 34 seconds.
Still so many unoccupied nodes. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
surprised Dwarf didn't take the ones right there. Like, he's got a builder right there.
I wonder if he thinks it's wasted time.
Resources.
That Scarlet could just come and destroy it instantly.
Yeah, but at least he'd be able to fight his army and the defences separately rather than to fight them all at once.
Man, Scarlet didn't upgrade any of his mexes, did he?
Nope.
That's wild.
Scarlet finally queued an anti-nuke.
He's got time. Still 8 minutes for the nuclear missile launcher to be done.
And it's kind of stuck at 8 minutes as well.
Yeah. Dwarf is putting most of his economy into, looks like, tier 1 units and the fusion. Another tremor coming out.
Looks like the Basilisk is online.
He can't see anything, though. He needs vision.
I mean, you know where the metal is. You know
Yeah.
the likelihood of a base.
Yeah, just area attack the whole area. Does area
That's what I
attack
would do.
fire randomly?
No, so it'll aim for the point, but not very accurately.
But you draw a circle out and it tries to spread it a little evenly around that circle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of those fusion reactors going up would destroy his entire economy.
I don't think Dwarf has noticed his basilisk is up yet.
I think he
He
was
must
down
have
there.
really queued that Persecutor.
Well, the Persecutor was already queued before the Basilisk was finished.
Oh, and is that a Nemesis right up front?
Up where?
Right next to the Basilisk, just northwest of it.
I think the pinpointer.
Curious location.
Might be, yeah.
The one issue with Scarlet's anti-nuke is it doesn't actually... It covers his base, but he could, for example, drop it just outside where the geothermal is and take it out.
Yeah. Well, are explosions deflected by terrain? Or is it just area?
I don't think so. I think it's just area.
Scarlet has queued up his favorite toy.
Are you kidding me?
Explain.
Where is it? I don't see it.
By the Cerberus. A calamity.
A Calamity is a rapid-fire long-range plasma cannon. It's usually not built unless it's a huge, crazy long game as just a game-ending weapon. It is incredibly expensive.
Which is why he put so much economy up first.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's building remarkably fast. At 2% already.
He just made all his pinpointers too.
Scarlet has a one-track mind. That mind is artillery now.
But at the same time, There's nothing for it to target. You would just have to aim roughly in the vague direction
What
of the
is a
base.
paratrooper bot? It can heal?
Yeah, they've got some interesting features, but they require a lot of micro. Their main special feature, well, one of their special features is if they're in a transport and it's shot down, they'll survive.
They can build their own transport.
Mm-hmm.
200 DPS isn't too shabby either. Dang.
No, they're quite fragile and quite expensive, which is the only sort of downside.
I mean, 1,500 hit points is pretty good.
Dwarf going in
Ooh,
for a
dwarf.
raid.
Yeah, that's a push. Dwarf.
Wonderful time the basilisk to open up.
He wants sight up there, and then he wants the basilisk to probably fire.
Although I don't think that's going to lose even just against Scarlet's army.
Yeah, Scarlet's got a big army now.
If Dwarf made at least a couple of aircraft, he could have swarmed the base to get sight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them thinking about aircraft. Experimental gantry going up for dwarf.
So Dwarf can see a couple buildings up top via radar.
Yeah. Whether or not he realizes the buildings, though, I don't know.
Still something to shoot at.
Interesting, the basilisk is on hold fire. That isn't default behavior.
He's got a plan for it, that's for sure. He's got a second basilisk going up.
I wonder if he wants both of them up and then sit them on.
I think he'll fire with the basilisk, and then when Scarlet goes to respond, try and catch his forces in the middle.
That would be pretty good. If he was going to do that, though, he would only need one.
Unless he's thinking there was no point starting to poke Scarlet because the shields are now up and a single basilisk isn't going to get through a shield.
Yeah. Calamity at 27%. Oh my gosh. He's going to get it up.
Surprised he hasn't paused construction to just focus that.
Nuclear missile is 30% done on dwarf's side.
Scarlet's got countermeasures already.
Yeah.
It would be a tragedy, though, if Dwarf did drop a nuke in that one spot, although how, I don't think he would realise.
Well, if he sees a calamity... Well, no, he'd probably just nuke right on top of it.
And it would get shot down, yeah.
Yeah.
If he sees it, he might direct all his forces towards it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's not a lot there to defend it.
It could,
Yeah,
I think the tremors he's got could probably overwhelm that shield, yeah?
Yep, well, both of them. It's protected by 2.
He's only got 4 tremors.
Yeah, not as many as I would have thought.
Does have some balance, though.
53 brutes and 26 wolverines. Oh, those banishers. Banishers are terrifying.
Oh, Scarlet's on air power.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at it go. Holy crap.
Think up a little force and try to run around the backside.
Might be. That is, there's a lot happening there.
Yeah, that's building really fast.
Although the makeup makes me think he's going to use that to take Dwarf's army instead.
I don't know. Will only take a few bombers to pop a fusion reactor. Or an advanced energy converter. And if you pop one of those energy converters at Dwarf's base, all those fusions will go.
The scout spam just to get some coverage so he gets eyes on where everything is, too.
Yeah. The shurikens are just cheap, also scouts, basically. And the fact that they can stun things is a bonus.
The Calamity's going to finish before the Basilisk. Dwarf's Gantry is also about half a minute out.
Yep, looks 20 seconds is what it looks like. Dwarf Scantry, the opposing bar to the Naked Basilisk.
Dwarf's Gantry would be the local gym.
Yes.
Interesting.
No radar or jammer units from Dwarf. What was that noise?
Nope.
Oh,
Nuke has gone out. Says the countermeasure.
Countermeasure says absolutely not.
As Scarlet places down his first nuke.
Slayer goes, oh, we're playing that game, are we?
Oh,
Big
maybe not.
push in the middle.
He canceled it.
Oh, push, push.
About 90 seconds left on the diplomacy.
Ooh, look at that line. Look at it go. Tier 1
That's gonna
tanks
get pretty torn up.
surprisingly resilient.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Scarlet's army, I'm hungry.
He's got flamethrowers. Just
Yes.
burn it all.
Those shields are saving Scarlet.
Yes, they are.
Mm-hmm.
Dwarf sees a calamity.
Dwarf is displeased that there is a calamity. Oh gosh.
Not on my screen.
He just put a rocket into it.
You can see a radar contact, but you can't see what it is.
So it might have been a random hit then.
Oh, Basilisk just opened up. And the shot bounced and very nearly hit Scarlet's economy.
Oh.
If he sends those airplanes over, he can wipe out that Basilisk pretty easily.
Yep.
That's fair. If he sent his army over there, he could wipe it out pretty easily.
Yeah. If he said half his army, he could wipe it out. There's not a lot defending that. Just a single persecutor.
How the turns have tabled.
Mm-hmm.
This is this game.
Or one unlucky bounce from Scarlet losing.
Yes. We are. Scarlet's still not building a shield on his base. As soon as I heard that thing firing, I would have been like, better get some stuff up. Calamity's done.
Oh, here go the scouts.
This is gonna be game. Oh, he's got no anti-air. He has absolutely no anti-air. Oh
Scarlet's like,
no!
And no shield.
Oh!
Oh, that was
Oh!
Boom.
Brutal.
could have been such a quick game for so long, and then very suddenly it was.
The calamity was done for what, 20 seconds by the time the game ended?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bring him back in. Well, that was a fun game, gents.
Sorry, we totally turtled.
Yes. Yes, you did.
I mean,
I think my economy strategy requires me to turtle.
You should have heard them all being like, why is he's not doing anything.
I have to build up enough energy power.
I won't. Sorry, go ahead.
As soon as you started the calamity, then they were all like, oh.
Well, after my first couple pushes, I was like, I'm not going to get through there without an exorbitant amount of units. So calamity
Thanks,
it
Scorpion
is.
Core.
I don't think that Dwarf, you even realize how many times you could have won that if you had just kept pushing.
it felt like I was running out of units and I would just not be able to push. So I thought I'd withdraw with something.
I think it was only really the first time.
I
The
think
first
there were like
attack
two.
he did.
I think there were two where it was if he had continued through the line.
It at least
then
would have
you sort
prevented
of-
the calamity because he would have
Yeah.
to rebuild.
Yeah, the second time Dwarf pushed, like before I started building the mammoths and stuff, if he had come, because that front line was all I had.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were fretting about that a lot. We were like, oh, and if his not intimidator, what's it called, basilisk had bounced the wrong way, it would have wiped Scarlet's entire base and his commander. We were like,
yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, we're wondering. The Basilisk could have had a clear shot at his base as well.
In fact, I had just shifted. I just told the Basilisk to shift fire up onto that plateau, because it was clear that I was not getting through the deflectors, and then aircraft detected. I was like, that's the thing I had neglected.
They were really just eyes for the calamity. But excellent game, Dwarf. Excellent.
Yeah, Dwarf. If you want to join spectator, you can, or if you're heading out, you're heading out. Either way.
I think I shall probably head out. It was, but this will be on VOD later, won't it? So
I'm streaming it to YouTube, so
I shall watch the second game then. And good night, gents, and now
Good night, Dwarf.
Good night.
thanks for playing. That was a good game to watch. Okay.
And, just as we predicted, once you put us in our own room, silence.
Yep. I was like, they're just going to do this the whole time, aren't they? All right, in you go.
About 5 minutes before he launched that nuke, I was like, "Oh right, I need an anti-nuke."
It was pretty close. If you'd waited 2 or 3 more minutes, it would have been bad.
It would have been game over.
Yeah. All right. Candor BD, you want to do this map, or you want me to pick another random one?
Don't mind. I'll hop out voice as well.
Doesn't matter to me.
How many rounds are you planning to do?
Just the 2, and then we'll probably play some. If we have time left, we'll probably play some versus AI just to make everybody win something.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want us to pick a different map?
I don't care if we pick a different map or not. This is a fun map, so I think it'll be interesting to see because it's got good lines.
Well, should you do the same map for round 1 and then a different map for round 2?
That's a good idea. Scarlet has a good idea. I was planning that the whole time. Definitely was planning that the whole time. BD, I'm gonna pop you back to waiting for a crew, and then we'll start the game. If you're ready.
So stick to this map.
Yeah, we'll stick to this map, if that's okay. Candor didn't mind, so.
Yeah, what's words?
There are so many
I
words.
stalled on metal like I always do.
Did you realize you didn't upgrade a single metal extractor that entire game?
Because the build order that I use, the metal extractors are basically superfluous. Once you get the energy and the converters going, they produce so much more than the extractors ever will.
That's true, but that early game boost is just so good.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of metal to upgrade those extractors. I'd rather put it into converters.
Fair enough. Okay. Candor, a much more aggressive player, so I'm expecting this game to be a little slower or a little faster. BD also has learned aggression from playing Candor. I feel a little bad that BD's first match is against Candor because BD has lost twice on stream to Candor with me casting, and I don't want him to feel like he's a punching bag.
Well, to be fair, we're all going to lose to Candor eventually.
Maybe. He's not invulnerable.
He's not invulnerable, but he is very aggressive, and he's good at being aggressive.
I'm not gonna say the things that he doesn't see, or the things that he's vulnerable to, because it would be giving you an unfair advantage. But he does have vulnerabilities. Okay, enjoy your victory, says BD. Oh, poor BD. BD going with... It's an interesting start.
Just put BD against me later and he'll have a nice victory.
Oh, interesting. Candor's splitting between solar and wind rather than going all one or all the other.
You know what you should do? Have me battle the ultimate loser.
If you want, I'm down with that.
Until you win that breed.
Watch me win the first game I play. I used to do that, and one of my ex-boyfriends hated it. Like, he would show me a game that he loved, and I would beat him, and he hated it. He hated it so much.
Well, the solar is nice because it gives you a guaranteed output, whereas the wind can fluctuate. But wind is cheap very early.
Yeah. I usually go full wind until I get to advanced solar, personally.
Yeah, I pump out a few winds and then I'll reclaim them as soon as I have some solars up.
The nice thing about the regular solars is it's a good chunk of metal for building your advanced solars.
Indeed.
Just like your advanced solars were a good chunk of metal for building your fusion reactor. I did see you sucking those up.
Well, those are advanced solars.
Yeah. Oh, BD already has his bot out.
Nice.
Not expanding very quickly, but
I was a little disappointed that more of those trees weren't reclaimable.
yeah,
I
some
don't
of
know
them
if you
are.
notice. I put you throw the grave robber out immediately and
Yeah.
start reclaiming all the natural resources. Also, I apologize. I'm talking up a storm. I don't know
That's
why.
okay.
No, that's totally fine.
That's fine. I mean, Candor and BD were doing the same thing. It was actually nice because I was able to. They were noticing things that I didn't. Candor moving in with the grunts. BD countering with grunts. BD has more grunts.
Now, Candor does have a grave robber, but it's not doing anything.
Yeah. They can't see each other. Oh, this is hilarious. Candor could not be moving his units more perfectly. Oh, they're going to see each other now. They just saw each
No,
other.
he knows exactly what's happening.
BD not chasing them out, but pulling back to block off avenue of approach.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other interesting thing about this map is it's a you've got a choke point, choke point, choke point.
Yep.
Kenda going for another vehicle plant.
Oh, going vehicles and Tech 1 bots. Although the counter to bots is vehicles at Tech 1.
Mm-hmm. I'm betting he wants some artillery vehicles. Because that's one thing the bots lack until you get to T2.
Brutes
really.
are pretty awesome.
Awesome. Awesome, yeah.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you. See a thug.
Interesting, no radar for BD.
He'll probably get it up soon.
I know he does have one up above his leg.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the geothermal was a nice touch too.
Yeah.
I kept expecting Dwarf to come around on the water. And I was like, that'll be the end of me.
I mean, the Basilisk from last game was very nearly the end of you. One bad ricochet away from winning the game. Okay, BD's pretty secure. What are we building? Thugs and grunts. Where's his builder? There it is. See, I would have had 2 construction units by now at least.
Hello, BB does the thing.
Oh, hi, BB.
Hey, BB.
I think it's a new spring engine, but yeah, BB.
Putting some anti-air. Always a smart move.
Candor going in for his advanced solar array.
Ooh, that's a lot of advanced solar.
He relies on advanced solar for longer than you do. Typically.
Gotcha. Yeah. Typically, I try to build 6 to 8, and then I'll be trying to get a basic fusion up.
BD putting some early warning up.
BD also about to go for the geothermal.
Yep. I believe Kander's going to grab it soon as well. He's got a bot right there. Okay, BD does now have a second construction unit up. I almost call it a K-bot. BB, have you played this game? Have you played Beyond All Reason? Because if you haven't, you should. It's free. It's so much fun. Kander very much out-resourcing BD right now.
I feel like if BD pushed, though, he could probably make a decent dent into him.
Oh, yeah.
Now. Of course, no one's thinking that at this point in the game.
I mean, there's a reason I push the way I do at the beginning of every single game. Like that, the last game that we all played together where I basically wiped Jirai's production completely with like 4 or 5 scouts. Yeah, if I were BD, I'd push in.
Kander's expanding both north and south.
Yep. Kander wants all of it. Map control's the most important thing.
That's one opinion.
Map control of mass points will kill an eco player before the eco player can get his eco up enough. At least on a map with enough mass points. We can test that, you and I, Scarlet, if you want. You and I can test that at a later date. I'm hearing combat.
Up north.
Chasing him off that point. Why are Kander's bots longer ranged? I don't understand. This game is weird sometimes. Ooh, Kander with a bunch of grunts
Kander's got
and
some tanks
brute
and
back
grunts.
up. He's stopped building grunts and is now doing brutes, pounders, and wolverines.
Kander's pumping out some more construction bots.
Yep.
He's also extended his commander very far out.
Yep. That's what you got to do. You want to spread out.
Yeah. Yep.
BD pumping out units fairly quickly now.
He's got his geotherm up.
Yep.
No converters to help his metal, though.
He's got a couple of converters up.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he just doesn't have the energy for him right now, I don't think.
Gotcha.
Oh, no, they just turned on. He could build a couple more with that geotherm.
Mm-hmm. Going for his advanced bots.
Kander not building a T2 plant yet. That could be what BD needs to crack Kander's. Just a few well-placed T2s. He needs more metal, though. Badly.
Yeah, it would help if he reclaimed the T1 lab to get the T2 finished, and then he could rebuild the T1
After, yeah.
in a few minutes or something. But get that T2 up and pumping out units.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's usually what I do if I'm in this situation that he's in right now.
But you don't know this situation when you're in it.
True.
Oh, BD's kind of spreading out to mirror Candor in the south.
Good, he needs that mass.
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Navarine? Enjoying the show?
She just stepped away.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
No, you're fine. There's no way you could have known.
I'm really surprised, knowing Candor, that he looks like he might be putting in a naval yard right now. His commander's going into the water.
No, he's going around to build the naval mass over there. Hearing some combat.
That's a really long way to go. I feel like going across the desert would have been faster if he was doing that.
Yeah. But this way he's hoping to keep his commander hidden from radar, I think.
Oh, the T1 radars can only reach they can only reach to about the middle of those two lakes in the middle.
Yeah, but BD's T2 factory is 98%, 99%, done. Once he gets that T2 bought up and starts upgrading the mexes, things are going to go really well for him, I think.
Concerned about BD's lack of defense, though.
He won't need it as long as he can get some of those T1 units out, or T2 units out. You're right, Scarlet. That commander slog that's going to be ages before he gets to those things. Look how slow he's waiting.
I thought for sure he was going for a naval factory, but
it would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Oh, pew, pew,
BD
pew.
upgrading his metal extractors.
nice.
BD
Canvas.
missing a grunt.
A tiny
over.
push. Yeah.
Got a leaker.
He's got. No, he doesn't have armed turrets.
Nope. He's about to. BD can't afford to lose this economy. Oof. Oh, brutal. That hurt a lot. The grunt's going to pay with its life, of course, but still brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now
BD's for
Kandor
Sheldon
knows
is
that
out.
Kandor now knows that he's weak in defense.
He knows he's weak in defense on that corner.
Correct.
Does not
BD's
know if
getting some
BD is.
advanced solar up.
Yep.
Candor is pumping out those tanks now, as well as some Wolverines.
Yep. He's got some brutes mixed in there too. Not
Oh,
brutes.
he's got a lot of brutes.
Not the brutes. The other ones. Pounder.
Pounders.
Candor with that forward radar, so he's got a lot of vision on the map.
Mm-hmm.
BD, not nearly enough vision.
I mean, he's got some decent vision to that. He needs another radar down by that geotherm to
Yeah.
help cover.
If he did that, he'd be all right.
Yeah, if you could get the get that T2 constructor down and get the Cerberus up and running.
Nabarine's back. If you'd like to ask her that question now.
Oh, hey Nab. I was just wondering how you've been. And how you're enjoying the show.
Scarlet was like, Nab, how you doing?
How am I doing? Well, thanks for asking. I am doing pretty well. I am interested in what's going on. I asked a lot of my questions earlier. And I'm trying to learn. They use the names of all of the bots, and there are lots of bots. So
I only use the names of the bots after I click on the bot and see.
I see what the name is.
Yes.
Because there
So-
are way too many units to be able to remember all the names.
Candor,
Yeah, and I hear that this is only like one faction, that there are multiple factions.
there are two that you can play
Yeah.
normally. There's a third, but it's broken. As in
Okay.
too powerful. Candor has his T2 bot lab up, is pumping out fiends. Nothing but fiends, twitchers, and construction kabot. Kabot.
Kabot.
I'm just going to stop talking.
Carbobbles.
Going advanced geotherm instead of the pew pew one.
Anyway, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
Everything is hunky-dory over here. We put up all the Christmas stuff.
Nice.
Well, not all of it. Still got some more. But we bought a lot today.
We do have our tree up, but that's it.
But it's not even December for you lot yet.
Nope. It
will
is
be
over
a few
there.
hours.
Yes.
Over there. BD pretty much keeping up with Candor in terms of resources. So he's a little
Except for
behind.
power.
Oh, Candor's metal just jumped up.
I like how BD is like, what's going on over here? What's he over here?
Well, he's scouting. He's doing what he should do.
Yeah.
Well, Cantor
Yes,
has way
BB,
more
K-box.
mexes.
Yeah, but BD's only 4 or 5 metal behind him.
Oh, it took out his forward radar.
That's good.
Yeah,
He paid for it with his life.
he did. But he's got another little
Oh,
harasser.
Get him! Get him! Oh, run, little paw! Run, little crap, run!
He's gonna run into those laser turrets.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, his
Ah.
torso exploded.
What would be really funny is if someone built a naval base in those little middle lakes,
Yeah,
and then just pumped out a battleship.
that sounds like something Scarlet would do. Just for the hilarity of it.
Just to say, I have a navy.
Looks like BD's
Candor's
going with
now-
his first fusion.
Oh, nice. As I say, Canada
Canada
now
has
realizing
one.
he did not build a Cerberus.
Oh, he went with the advanced so he could skip the first fusion reactor.
I didn't realize that the Cerberus puts out less power than the advanced does.
It does. Pretty sure. Let me
Gotcha.
double check. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Do you remember what your Cerberus was putting out last time?
Do you think I look?
I want to say it was like 600, wasn't it? Because this is 1250. This is basically a fusion reactor. A lot of fiends. Candor making a move.
BD thinks he's going to push from the north.
Looks like.
Scorpion, they have been playing it a lot.
Oh, Canada nearly has radar coverage with the exclusion of BD's main plateau. Canada can see everything BD's doing.
Yeah.
By the way, if anybody is watching this on the YouTube channel and is interested in watching more, they play this over on the Twitches a lot.
All the time.
Dave's channel
and
and-
see everything Canada's doing right now.
BD has a radar bot.
Oh, missile going out. Yeah, get him. One arbiter. Softening those guys up. Candor clearly not paying attention to what's going on up there. Otherwise, he would be moving his units around. Arbiter not doing great with the accuracy, but damaging a lot of the units, softening them up. That'll be good.
I like how they're just like huddled like penguins in the middle of them.
I'm cold. Yeah, there we go. He does not have enough to take this. Ooh, yeah, run!
Scorpion Core this is based on Supreme Commander?
It's based on Total Annihilation more than
Well,
Supreme Commander.
okay. Yeah, but he said that. Reminds me of Total Annihilation as well as Supreme Commander.
Oh, that Scorpion just killed his own Sheldon.
That tank pet push is going to be brutal.
This might get him.
BD needs to move its spot as commander.
I mean, he gave up.
Yeah, he gave up. There it was. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Welcome back, BD.
Welcome back, BD.
That was longer than I thought it would take.
You were actually keeping up with Candor.
Yeah, you did pretty
Yeah,
well.
you were doing well.
Let me check
Candor
something.
just massed a bunch of tanks before you could.
Yeah.
Those were all T1s, weren't they?
Yep.
Mostly. There were a couple. I thought there were a couple T2s in there. Did you leave those at your base, Candor?
Oh, the tier 2s, were coming up. So basically the plan was to distract the army with the tier 1s, and I was going to sneak the fiends in the opposite side of his ramp and see how far I could get.
You would have got all the way up.
I gotta go for dinner, but thanks for letting me play and watch. And
Yeah, it
have
was fun.
Have a good night, everyone.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Catch your ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's the 2 rounds for this one.
Yeah. So next week, or this Saturday, depending on what works out, if I can find it, would be Candor versus Dwarf and Fonzie versus Scarlet. And BD gets a bye next time. But is, of course, always welcome. Because, yeah, those people are not here right now. So, we've got about 90 minutes left, so we could do some Raptors if you'd like, or something. Get some hilarious co-op going on.
Yeah, you guys can definitely do that. The boys will be home shortly, and then they have Taekwondo, so I'm going to dip. But, yeah, if you all want to do that and take up so that it makes a full 3-hour stream, that's fine with me. Or if you want to hop off and let people go, that's fine too. So you guys vote, I suppose.
Up to you folks. I like pew pew. I kind of want to pew pew.
And I want to pew pew too.
I'd be up for that.
Sounds like you're pew-pewing.
All right.
We'll have a lovely time with the pew-pew, and
Thank you.
I will talk at you later.
Do you want to see my pew pew?
Indeed.
No.
Scarlet left, right?
Yep.
He can stay a spectator. It's fine. Let's see.
Did you at least have a reactor up in that last one, Candor?
I think I did.
I think he was starting one by the end. I don't know if it was finished.
I'd started my second one.
Okay, here we go. Raptors is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Should we... Let's see. Force them to start in the middle. You have the option of picking the whole map. All right.
Can you update our box again? It didn't come through on our end, I don't think.
It's there.
There you go.
There you go.
Any changes to the settings?
Oh, that's a good point. Okay, I've given us drones, construction turrets, unbalanced commanders, extra units, and I'll do release candidates, and yeah, that should be good. Oh, and the EMP rework, because it's just better.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. So, BB, if you're still around, this particular mode is really great. It's basically tower defense, but total annihilation.
Time to see how good my skills are from watching everyone.
It's surprising how much in this game you can pick up just from watching people.
Yeah, I mean, I won a game against hard barbarian AI just earlier. Previously, I couldn't.
Remember, you're going to have a build turret show up, so don't start right on top of a metal deposit because it'll possibly build on top of it.
The Borkening.
And also don't start next to a metal deposit because it may do it anyway.
Yes, all sorts of lovely things happening. Okay.
And get swole.
Yes. You want to do a squat real quick? Oh, I should watch. Sorry, Nap was doing squats behind me. I was distracted.
We got a lot of territory to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. Gonna be interesting. Holy cow, the base builder is huge in build radius.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it nowhere near where my base is.
It'll be good for building defenses, though.
Low power.
Don't do me like that, Wind. That is doing me like that, the stupid Wind. More energy.
Not having had to build to it for a while, it's throwing me off.
Yeah, same. I'm using way too much energy.
Low power.
Yes, I know it's low power. Relax. Sounds like they're getting closer.
3 minutes.
I don't know if we're going to win this one because we're so spread out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's going to be pretty tough. We have to expand and link up.
Mm-hmm. Probably should have gone T2 already. Ugh. Raptors is just a completely different build from playing against a person.
Yep. That's the reason why, although I do enjoy it, don't get me wrong, I don't like to do it exclusively because you sort of atrophy on how to play versus the person.
Yeah.
Sending in a lone tank to see what's going on.
Shouldn't be too much yet.
That'll just be angry bases that'll blow you up. Yep, like that. Yeah, get some.
Doing so much damage right now.
I think it just did more damage to itself than you did to it.
What's the best kind of vehicle to use against these things?
Yes. For tier 1, probably a mixture of tanks, artillery, and...
Also air defense.
Oh, thank you!
In the 35 seconds you've got.
I have a base builder, my friend. Please go somewhere else.
I bet you they're gonna get me.
I don't know how the RNG works. T2 is up. Of course, it's air right away.
Usually is.
Get an air plant up.
And I know it's too early, but I'm going to get some anti-nuke up.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have to say it?
Oh, that's a big one than they normally send at this point.
There's more of us. I think it scales.
It was nice knowing you all.
We may have started to spread out.
They coming for you, BD?
No, they're going for candor. Their first mistake.
Sending some units over there to help.
Ah, Pyro one already.
Wow. My trucks are not even halfway there. It's not good. There are dragon teeth, BB. They work sort of. Not so much against raptors. Okay, let's see what we got. My trucks are almost there. Got a tier 1 cap starting, but it's hard to build a cap. They like that corner, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
I wish there was a button that would take you to where the last thing was
There is, it's
said.
F3.
Oh! Today I learned.
Oh, here they come.
Not that many of them. Oh, you don't have much. Oh, you don't have much at all. Oh dear.
No, I'm still learning.
Your commander's pretty powerful in this mode.
Yes. I think my whistler's here mostly for your vision at this point. Send a few more units that way.
Yeah, I think I've got it under control.
Okay, I'll send some up north then.
Oh, it would definitely help if I actually had units being produced.
Yeah, that does help. It's a good thing to do, is to build units. I am just dragging my economy. Not enough energy.
Yeah, I'm having that issue as well.
Trying to get this advanced fusion up, but it's brutal. They usually stick to one attack route, don't they? One or two?
Just until you're comfortable with it, and I'll change them up.
Perfect.
Oh, don't forget, by the way, Fonzie, you'll want shields up to defend against the acid attacks.
Oh my goodness. I've never faced these guys before.
Yeah, they're an experience.
Mm-hmm. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you'll want bombers and lots of anti-air and jammers and shields over everything important. See you on some Sabo turrets. Pitbull, and then I want rattlesnake, snake, keeper, rattlesnake.
jammers. Jammers. Yep, they're pushing out a little bit. Yep, they definitely know where you're strong, and don't go there.
Sounds like hacks.
Mm-hmm.
I must be extremely strong because they're not attacking me.
No, leave my max alone. Gosh, you're so fast. Yeah, I get Starlit.
Radar lost. Metal extractor lost.
Uh-oh. Where is that? This is not great. It's so hard to cover such a large front.
Mm-hmm. I'm only just starting to cover the bit just in front of my base.
Don't forget to suck up the raptor eggs.
Mm-hmm.
There is a chance to win. They have anti-nuke defense. Scorpion Core. 44% of the way to the queen.
First epic bulwark online.
I'm still working on my
Cam's got a couple.
still working on my second advanced fusion reactor. Not doing
Trying to get
great
my
over here.
first. I'm doing worse than you, man.
Get him! Get him, fighters!
Anyone have pinpointers up?
No.
No.
I'll get on that.
Radar lost.
Where?
Don't forget anti-nuke Ponty.
Oh my.
And you'll need at least a couple of them.
Overlapping. They get very nuke happy towards the end game.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm in for, so.
It's a fun time.
About an hour, probably.
Well, I seem to be surviving for now.
Yeah, for now. Don't worry, the queen will change that.
I'm sure.
Taking the fight to them.
Have fun.
Yes, fun. That's what I'm having. I don't think I even killed one of their bases. Where's my jammer? Not my jammer. What's it called? This thing. Here, here, here. We'll go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then move here, and move back here. At least my cap seems to be working okay.
Mm-hmm. As does my forest of screamers.
Mm-hmm.
May they be fruitful.
Once this reactor's online, I'll finally have the stuff I need. Oh, sorry, DE. I'm probably in your way there.
No, it's alright. I was just shoring up your defenses on this side.
Thank you.
How am I overflowing metal?
Not building enough. Long-range plasma cannon's doing work over there.
Mm-hmm. Probably won't help us win, but it makes me feel better.
Mm-hmm. Yes, come up the slot with all the starlights, please.
Oh my goodness.
My economy's finally feeling almost normal.
Oh, I have a nuke.
You can try it.
I'll fail, but it's
You can
worth
try
a shot.
it. Yeah, I mean, it'll at least make you feel better.
Oh, hold on, I gotta wait for it to charge for a few more seconds.
Tier 3 unit is ready.
Razorback production is all squared away. Ooh, scary. They're starting to shoot at me with long-range goop cannons.
You're right, it didn't go as planned.
You shot down?
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, it happens.
Gonna try and get a Ragnarok up.
They are hilarious.
They're my favorite weapon.
What was that?
Resource thing.
Okay.
Metal extractor lost.
Get out of here! We got leakers in the back. Air units doing their best. Oh, I got leakers in the front too.
It's alright, they snatched defeat from the jaws of victory by going for the, what's it? Charging into the front line. Something got hit near my base.
Oh, they broke through one of my lines. Oh, that's bad.
I didn't see what hit it, although I suppose, to be fair, it may have been DU's tanks. Oh, it's the okay.
It's the okay?
It's their version of the pawn cap. And then all the defences wake up and shoot it.
Yeah.
Ah, gross.
I've got eight Razorbacks now. That'll help. At least until the Queen gets here, and then they won't.
do you...
Why so mad at me? Pretty sure they're killing themselves with my little rover swarm I'm sending in. One more Razorbacks. You guys. Go back. I have decided.
These starlights are amazing.
Aren't they? I'm pretty sure I'm getting them to hurt themselves. And now they're angry at me.
Apparently it's my turn to be popular.
You tick swarming them.
Tick him over, yes. It amuses me.
I might try send in a large swarm where you're covering me there, do you?
Oh, we got a swarm coming in.
Nope.
If they're firing at the little guys, they're not firing at us.
Sure.
That's how it works in my mind. %on the queen.
And still none of the N-words.
Indeed. I have 6 anti-nuke, hoping that's going to be enough.
Ah, you said it.
It'll be fine. I'll be fine. What could go wrong?
No, I have only 4. Didn't realize that's not enough.
I have 10.
Building 4 more.
And when they push up close to where my wall is, the resulting what's-its is quite easy.
While the rockets go now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there it
There's
is.
the nukes. I'm gonna try and find the launcher.
Who's it going for? Interceptor's out.
See how he likes 20 Razorbacks. What do the nukes come out of? Is there something specific?
There's this tentacle here.
Can you
That's
ping
by
it?
my base.
I don't think I'm gonna get it. Almost out of Razorbacks. Pretty much killed the whole push that was coming my way without having to do anything, though.
Missile launch detected.
That's going straight up.
They do that, and then they come straight down.
They wiped out all your Razorbacks, didn't they?
Yeah. I knew that was coming. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That was outside the nuclear. My commander's okay. Oh, I'm glad I was leveled up. Oh, that hurts. Oh, it stings.
Now there's an opening.
There is.
Don't think we're gonna have time to plug it.
I can plug it a little bit. Units.
Nuclear missile launch detected.
Oh, please.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, the queen.
Missile launch detected.
That's a lot of dragons you got there.
Yep.
It's doing
She
work.
chose the wrong person.
Oh, the flamethrower's here.
Oh, hey, that is nice.
Flamethrower on the dragon? Ooh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like that.
On the
Made
epic
it
one, I
fitting.
think.
Sally forth, my army! Oh, something got through over there, looks like. Or is that just
No,
it
they
going
shot
down?
my nukes.
This is the fastest way to the queen, gents.
Through the middle?
Yes.
I welcome the assistant.
If nothing else, it'll at least distract him. I'm breaking stuff.
She's getting healers around the backside of her.
I'm trying to get there.
She's just gonna crawl right inside the shield, huh?
Yeah, she'll do that. Ooh, that's a lot of tigers and laser tigers.
Mm-hmm. The rest are still trailing up behind.
I wonder if I can recycle her.
Probably. And he's gone.
Nice.
Oof.
That was
With tanks and
brutal.
artillery, anything is possible.
Hey, I was almost the traitor. I think I took the most damage because I kept on going right through the middle.
No, you weren't almost the chaser.
Well, Fonzie, what do you think of your first raptor encounter?
That was quite difficult.
They are that.
I was at the bottom of every chart.
That's all right.
You survived. That speaks a lot to it. Actually, I don't even think they broke through your line, did they?
No,
No.
They kept breaking through the middle line between us. Yeah, that was fun. There's only half an hour of my normal stream time left, and I don't think that's enough to get another game in, so I think that's gonna be it. This was fun though.
Indeed it was.
It was
So
very fun.
we'll talk about in community events whether we do this the next round on Saturday or next Thursday. I'm up for either, so we'll make some arrangements, I think. But yeah. Thanks for playing.
Thank you for hosting.
Oh yeah. And thanks for watching, everybody. See you around next time.